Hey everybody, and welcome to Hexiled Gaming. I'm Scott, and I've got a match of X-Wing 2nd Edition for you here on Tabletop Simulator. This is a full throttle match between Shoko and Netter. Full throttle is a speed-based game mode by Hexiled Gaming. It's a 45-minute match, 1-minute timed planning phases. Ships start closer to each other in deployment, and things like advanced sensors and dial-changing abilities are outlawed. 175-point lists. Shoko flying Palob, Fenn, and Gen Red. He decided to try and claim a bounty while playing a full throttle match. We might have to give him extra points for that. He's got Chewbacca on Palob with Debris Gambit and Moldy Crow, Predator Fenn, Intimidation Ion Torpedo Gen Red. Shoko, a true believer in Gen Red, and also in Predator Fenn, saving that point on Fearless. On the other side, Netter said he is not sorry for flying Juke Passive Sensor Sigma Squadrons on stream here. Each one of these 57 points. I think this is the first Phantom we've seen in full throttle. We'll see how well they can perform. Also saw Netter making use of the new deployment rules. It used to be that you had to face 90 degrees or directly at your opponent. But now, as long as any part of your front guide is touching that range 2 ruler, you are fine. So you can deploy at 90 degrees, etc. as long as you're not facing that back deployment area. That countdown you heard was the planning phase timer. These guys actually moved a little bit faster, so kudos to them. We'll see the lock from Gen Red on Palob, who gets double focus. Very nice. So how's this going to interact with the Phantoms, right? Gen Red, when he locks you, can gain your focus and evade tokens. Shoko's got player 1, so the only token that will be on these Phantoms when he locks will be that Stygium Array Evade. But he does get to shoot first. He's brought Ion Torpedoes, so nice 4-dice attack with a lock. Could be good. Fenn gonna hang out in the back. Tokens going away. End phase is at an end. Shoko says he's ready. Gonna flip over his dials, and now the 1-minute timer for the planning phase starts. Nice little spread here from the Phantoms. Looks like this pink Phantom, bottom left, might get a nice flank off. Of course, we could see Fenn hard turn to meet him. Fenn wants to be beyond range 3 and then move super fast to get into range 1. Shoko says he's ready. How much time do we have left? 24 seconds left, but both players already done. System phase. Decloaks from the Phantoms. Double check that dial. Decloak back and right. Takes the Stygium Array Evade. Same with blue. Getting awful close to that rock, though. Decloak left from the pink Phantom. Palob shoots forward with a 4. Takes a Debris Gambit Evade. Nicely done. It's kind of a nice little... a nice way for Gen Red to get into position safely. I've flown Gen Red with a Debris Gambit Palob before, but it was a cannon Gen Red. That way it didn't matter if I had the lock on the opponent. But with a Muni Gen Red, you really want to move that lock to your opponent. But when you're in the approach, why not have double focus evade? Passive sensors flipped on the Phantom. passive on blue as well, using his fancy gonk tokens. So passive goes off on purple, locks that gas cloud. Blue gonna do the same. We do have jam on the board with Palob, so having target locks on obstacles is not a bad idea. Alright, in phase. Tokens going away. Dial's getting flipped. Let's start that timer. 1 minute on the clock. Blue's kind of running out of space to the left for the decloaks. See purple. Oh boy, which one's pink and which one's purple, huh? Good luck to us. The one on the left. Probably decloaks left, keeps that flank going. Kind of tempting to just like 2-bank with Gen Red, get that lock. An Ion Torp it. Mata says, if not the extra 6 points on Shaka, I would think they were playing full throttle. They are. This is a 175 point list for Shaka, 171 for Netter. End of the planning phase. Into the system phase even, because we see the decloaks. Ooh, Gen Red. Reacquire that lock. Focus, focus, evade. Huh. I guess he wants to stay with the rest of his friends there. Passive sensors on purple. Same with blue. And same with pink. Could see a boost from Fenn, but I think he's going to be just out of range 1. I'm not sure. I think he still gets Predator, which is nice. Oh, yeah. Range 2. Bad place to be with Fenn. .3v2. Yeah, you don't want... Well, you could, if you're not going to spend it, you should at least Predator, right? Did he not have Bullseye? He does not have Bullseye. Never mind. That's just a weird angle. One evade. Safe. Nothing for Gen Red. So the Phantoms going to get their chance. There's the lock from purple. Two hits, spin the lock. What? What? Okay. Blue. Locks Fenn. Three dice. Hit. Still not spending the token. Two go through. Hit crit. We'll actually spend this lock for hit crit. Fenn Rao. One evade. Jukes takes hit crit. And that is a dead Fenn. And that is going to be tough to come back from. Shoko did no damage and lost a ship. His most expensive ship even. 70 points. Recloaking on the Phantoms. They can pretty much guess where Jinred and Palob are going to be. All right, both players ready to go. System phase decloaks. Still got 23 seconds left on that planning clock. These guys moving very fast. A little bit easier with 3 ships. Especially after you lose one. 2 dials, not too bad. One bank. Debris Gambit evade. I think you've got blue there. Just spawn the Ark, right? Just like at least check. You get to check all targets, even if you're ultimately going to choose Palob. Apostasis says, I thought Phantoms were banned from Full Throttle. Nope. Not that I know of. We'll pull up the rules here. More passive sensors. Nope. There's hit crit. Into the cloaked Phantom. Right? Yeah, those are natties. Spins the evade, takes 1 on blue. Alright, Phantoms get their chance to shoot. Ooh, looks like Palob with 2 focus and 2 evades. Gonna go into Gen Red. Yep, there's the first shield off of Gen Red. Four dice, range 1 with a lock. 3 hits. 3 rolls the blank. 3 dice from Gen Red. Takes 2. Oh, doesn't have the evade. That's right. So can't juke. Blue is cloaked, so can't shoot. Palob. Lou says, I mean, if BB Astromech is banned, so should Phantoms. Why is that? So the reason things are banned in Full Throttle is things that can move your decision-making from the planning phase to another phase, right? So the biggest example of that is Advanced Sensor Guri. Guri can just sort of dial in something vague, and then once she gets to her activation, sort of make it up based on barrel rolls. Phantoms don't really do that. You have to know where you want to go. With the nobody's like mulling over those decloaks for ages, especially because it's in the system phase where nothing else is moving, so it's pretty much just you not having to respond to anything else. I mean, maybe bombs. BB, because it's happening in the activation phase, is different. You're responding to other people's maneuvers, it's giving you more decision points. Decloaking Phantoms just doesn't slow the game down as much as those other cards. Looks like Palob... Ooh, put a damage card through on blue. Thought staying cloaked would help him. Ends up giving up points. Alright, system phase. Decloak from blue to the right. Same with purple. Stygium array evades. I think we've pretty much gotten out of ion torpedo range. Lou says, maybe I just don't like Phantoms. I agree. They can be oppressive. And some of the changes have helped with points and removing of slots and stuff. But mechanically, they do not affect Full Throttle's game mode in a way that they need to leave. Like, it's not... Full Throttle is not a game mode where myself and Mike ban the ships we don't like. We ban the ships that break the mode. Oh boy. So Palob, gonna steal somebody's evade token. Purple, gonna shoot range 2 into Palob. 2 hits. Pink with a lock into Palob. Range 1, target lock. Rerolls the blank. Into a blank. So 1's guaranteed to go through. Spin the evade, because you can keep the focuses, maybe? And their offensive mods. Nope. Alright, takes 1 on Palob. Blue. Same target, 4 dice. This time with Juke. 1 hit. Spins the focus. So we could take a 3v2 out the front, a 3v2 out the side. Gonna go into the unmodded purple. Oh, intimidation, that's right. 3v1. Hey, you didn't want that focus anyway. So 1 guaranteed to go through. Can he get 2? He can. Shields down. Boba Crew and Resistance Han. Yes. For now. I think Han is less useful than you think because you have to deploy so close that maintaining that range 3 from enemies, it's tough. Same with Boba. But if you want to try it, feel free. So pink unable to recloak. Actually, both pink and purple unable to recloak. Did not have their evade tokens. All right, both players ready to go. Barely made that one. That was close. There's the decloak from blue and an evade. Too hard left from Palob and a focus. Potentially a rotate. There it is. Lou says that sounds like the countdown for Halo multiplayer. It is exactly those sounds. Gen Red moves the lock over to purple. Gonna take the long way. Oh, he locks the one phantom. Well, I guess there are two phantoms that weren't able to Stygium Array evade. Passive sensors on pink. Blue. One hard turn. Passive. Steals the evade. Nothing for pink to shoot, nothing for purple to shoot. Pink will get the passive sensors target lock. Luce has just got all the halos on Steam. I'm thinking about getting Master Chief Collection too. Could be a fun little romp. Here's 3 dice into Palob from blue. Spending the lock on the blank and the focus. Hit crit. Palob, evade focus, spins the evade, takes nothing. Has a range 1 into pink. That one's untouched. Gonna shoot into blue. Try and do something meaningful. 2v2. Palob's got a focus, doesn't need to spend it. 2 hits. Blue. 1 evade, takes 1. Palob is so dirty, especially to phantoms. Cold hard facts. What an awesome name. Alright, going back to planning. 58 seconds left on the clock. 16 minutes in the game. Now, Gen Red has a 3K. I think that fits. It just depends on if Pink is looking to pursue. Oh, that is not the one with the lock. I don't know if you can risk it. Only 1 recloak on purple there. Do have a stress on Palob, so 1 bank almost certainly incoming. Both players finishing up before the timer runs out. Decloak from purple left and forward. Might be looking at a 4K there. There's the 1 bank left from Palob. Too far away from a jam. Could do an evade, but it would be red. Not close enough to an obstacle. Could double focus. Could focus to get 2 focuses. There's the 3K. He risks it. 4K from purple. 3K, I mean. They have both? They sure do. Come on, phantoms. What are you doing? 1 bank out of pink. Could risk the barrel roll down. Recloaks. Okay. Alright. So pink's not shooting. Purple doesn't have a shot. Blue moves out of the arc, or at least attempts to. Nothing for Gen Red. Wow, no shots for the Phantoms. Palob with a range 2 into blue. Blue is on 1 hull. We got a 2v2. Only one of these has mods, and that's Palob. Oh, 1 crit. Needs a natural evade on 2 dice for blue. Doesn't get it. Blue is dead. A ship off the board for Shaka. Still 33 points behind. But it's a little bit easier. Palob so rude to Phantoms. Barrel roll may be a little misguided. Finally, with the recloaks on these 2 Phantoms, I think you're going to need, well, Gen Red. Man, this... Do you want to go slow? It seems like the Phantoms are facing Gen Red. Could definitely change targets, move away from Palob, go down there towards Genesis, who's on 1 hull. System phase. Decloaks forward from purple. Yep, no Stygium Array evade because of the stress. Oh yeah. Oh, they're going after Gen Red in a big way. Now he is a 4, so even if they kill him, well, he gets to shoot first, so no big deal. Goes for a lock. I like that. Save that for later. There's the 3 forward. Oh, it just feels like he's so dodgeable here. The 1 bank from pink takes a focus. Oh, tries to move too fast with purple. Says he thought he had a 2 forward in there. Whoops. So Gen Red gets to shoot first with a target lock focus ion torpedo. It is range 2. Spin that charge, take a 4 dice attack. Let's see it. Oh, yes. 4v2. Double modded ion torpedo. Two hits. Gonna lock the blank in the focus or just the blank? Just the blank. Knows he's probably dead. One damage goes through. Half points on purple and ionized. Netter only in the lead by 4 for now, but he's got 2 shots into Gen Red, and it seems unlikely that Gen Red lives through this. Here's a juke shot range 1. Hit crit. Could live through this. And will. Focuses for 3. Purple. With a whiff from purple at range 2. Could live. 3v3. Well, that's not a whiff. Hit crit. You need a perfect natty from Gen Red here to live. And that is not... That is quite the opposite, in fact. Gen Red, GG, well played. You got your Torp off. And that's what matters. That is going to extend the lead by 23. Half of a Phantom is 29. Palob still up there on full health. With 8 minutes left in the game. End phase. Recloaks. Recloak from one of these. Timing of the planning phase has begun. 54 seconds left. Probably a too hard. Maybe a boost from Palob. Oh boy. And they are done with 44 seconds left. Turns out you need less time when you got less dials. Here's the Stygium Array Evade on pink. Too hard. Would he boost? There it is. Palob has a lock on pink there. Takes a focus. That's purple. Purple's got 2 hull left, so you could see a dead Phantom potentially. See a 3v3. Ooh, tries to roll right. Yep, gonna go into purple here. 3v3. Ooh, doesn't need to spend any of his mods. Hit crit. Oh, hit crit going through. And that is a dead purple. You got a 1v1 between Palob and this pink Phantom. Shoko on top, leading by 5. Palob so rude to these Phantoms. Wow. Now, you probably just won forward. Well, where do you think? Where's that decloak going? I guess it's decloaking left, so maybe one bank to the right. Ship right. The decloak forward, okay. So Palob didn't overcommit the other direction. Just did the one forward, alright. Goes for a lock. I like it. Gonna steal that evade no matter what. Hard one. Yeah, decloaks to the right, or barrel rolls to the right, trying to get out of that front 3 dice primary arc, I think. But he still got it. Takes the evade. Pink gets to shoot first. Hit crit. Target lock into a focus. One natural evade spins. The evade token takes nothing. Oh boy, it's getting violent outside. Alright, 3v2, range 2, target lock, and a focus. Spins it for 3, gonna get a guaranteed 1 through. Gets all 3 through. 2 shields and a hull, that's half points. Wow. Do you stop here? Do you bank? Too hard in case of a... in case of a 4K. I mean, you got 3 minutes left. The 1 minute planning phase starts now. And boy, you do not rush through this. Take your time. Netter needs 35 points to lead. Actually, half of Palob's 33, so he has to kill all of Palob with this Phantom to win. Stop is one of the best. I agree. The hard 3. I think he's going to look at a barrel roll to the right and backwards, maybe. I don't know if he has it. Goes passive. Wow, I thought he'd cloak. No targets. Palob, range 1. Four v2. Target lock focus. This should be the end of the game. 2 minutes left. If he can get all 4, it's a guaranteed kill. Well, not a great start. We'll spin the lock on the blanks. Hit, crit. And there it is. Shaka, with the shocker, wins with a bounty list in full throttle. Congratulations to him. Thank you to Netter for playing, and thanks to everybody for watching. That'll do it for this match. Until next time, this is Scott from Hexiled Gaming, signing off.